Let us continue cyanides. In cyanides, we'll see some of the names we will see. Now we'll take CH3, this phenyl ring, this CN. This CN will take. What is the name of this one? We'll see. This benzene, this phenyl ring with CH3 is called toluene. Therefore, we'll write this is as a toluene. Toluene word we have written, from which one means this CH3 with this phenyl ring. This is what means toluene. CH3 with a phenyl ring. CH3 is bonding with the phenyl ring. It is called toluene. So from this toluene, this word TOL is taken and YL is included. Therefore, toluene. This CN is named as what means cyanide. Toluene cyanide. We can call this is as toluene cyanide. We can say. IUPAC name. What is IUPAC name in the sense? You have to take this one. This word we have to take. TOLU we have to take. Next, we have to include. What we have to include means this cyanide name is what means nitrile. Cyanide name is nitrile. Between them, we have to include O, toluonitrile. Now, this methyl group and cyanide are para to each other. Therefore, para toluonitrile, it is IUPAC name. So, para toluonitrile is IUPAC name. This is what in the sense common name is toluene cyanide. Toluene cyanide is the common name. Sorry, okay. Next, we'll take the compound CH3, CHOH, CH3, CH3, CN. We'll take this compound. In this compound, what are the functional groups present means cyanide is one functional group, alcohol is one functional group. Okay, in this compound, two functional groups present, one is cyanide, one is alcohol. Now, which is main functional group in cyanide? So, cyanide carbon should take least position. So, we have to give positions like this, we have to give positions like this. Now, we can say the name, this is this methyl group, we will say this methyl group is attached to which position in the sense second carbon. Therefore, we will say this is as 2-methyl. Then this OH is called hydroxy. Hydroxy is attached at third position. Therefore, we will call it as 3-hydroxy. Therefore, we will call it as 3-hydroxy. Then here 4 carbon atoms present. 4 carbon atoms means root word is but. Then primary suffix is an. Cyanide second suffix is nitrile. Cyanide second suffix is nitrile. Nitrile first letter is N. That is not vowel sound. So we need not drop this E. We need not drop this E. So the name is 2-methyl 3-hydroxy butane nitrile. Butane nitrile is the name of this compound. Okay. We'll take another compound. The compound is called this one. Now, what is the name of this one in the sense? We will call this is as this one is what means this is what means cyclohexane. This is what means cyclohexane. So same name we will say here also. This is also cyclohexane. We will say cyclohexane, and CN is called what means? This CN is called what means carbonitrile. Carbonitrile in IUPAC. Carbonitrile will say. In the IUPAC name, carbonitrile will say. So IUPAC means only nitrile. We have to say why did we include carbo in the sense? Why did we say carbo? Because this carbo we said in the sense carbon is not included in cyclohexane. Therefore we are saying carbonitrile. We said okay. So this cyanide carbon is included here only, not here. That's what it indicates. Okay. Next, we'll take CH2, 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 here one CN, here one CN, here one CN. Now, if you see, this carbon is having CN, similarly this carbon and this carbon. So, in this case, how to name? So, how to take IUPAC, that is parent chain. Parent chain, how to select in the sense, this is the parent chain here. This is the parent chain here. Sir, how to give numbering in the sense, we'll give numbering 1, numbering 2, numbering 3. Like this we will give. So, parent chain name is what means, parent chain is primary suffix is N. In the parent chain, at first carbon cyanide is there, at second carbon cyanide is there, at third carbon also cyanide is there. Now cyanide name, what we have to say in the sense carbonitrile. Cyanide name we will say as carbonitrile. Cn is called cyanide. Cyanide name we have to say as carbonitrile, we can say. Cyanide name we are saying as carbonitrile, we can say. So 3 CNs are there. 3 CNs means 3 times carbonitrile. This cyanide carbon is not included here. In this root word, cyanide carbon is not included. Therefore, cyanide we have to say as carbonitrile in IUPAC. Carbonitrile we have to say. Sir, we will take a next compound. We will take CH2CN, CH2CN, CH2, CH, then CH2CN, next CH2CN. Okay, we have taken like this. Now in this case, what is a root word? What is a root word in this case? The root word is also. The root word is also. Okay, we said root word here. This is coming under branch. This coming under branch, it is a root word. Root word means longest continuous carbon chain. Sir. So here longest continuous carbon chain we have selected here like this. In the previous case, why don't we select longest continuous carbon chain as like this? Why don't we select longest continuous carbon chain like this? So why we have not selected like this? Because this CN is directly attached to this carbon, parent chain carbon. Therefore, since this is directly attached to parent chain carbon, here what is the parent chain means 3 carbon atoms in the parent chain. Like this we have considered. Here in this case 5 carbons is not parent chain, 3 carbons is the parent chain. If CN is directly attached to parent chain carbons. Okay, sir. So in this case this CN is not directly attached to parent chain carbon. Therefore, this is taken as a branch. This is taken as a parent chain. Then give the numbering. Then we have to go for numbering. 1, here 1, here 2, here 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, number 6 numbers we have given. Sir, next we will say the name of this one. This branch name we will say this CN is said as cyano. CN is said as cyano. This CH2 is said as methyl. This CH2 is said as methyl. Now this cyanomethyl is attached to which position in the parent chain? In the sense of third position. In the third position of parent chain. Parent chain contains totally 6 carbon atoms, therefore X. Primary suffix is N. Cyanide how many times present means 2 times, therefore dinitrile. Dinitrile we have to say. We should not say carbonitrile. Why we should not say carbonitrile? In the sense cyanide carbon is included in the parent chain. Therefore, we have to say just nitrile we have to say. 2 times cyanide is there, therefore dinitrile. Cyanide position we have to say. Cyanide position means here first position, here 6th position. So 1,6 dinitrile is the name of this one. Sir, next we will see preparation of cyanides. We will see. Now we will go for a preparation of cyanides. Preparation of cyanides we will take. Now we will take a preparation. Alkyl halide we will take. We are taking alkyl halide. To this we will add alcoholic sodium cyanide or alcoholic potassium cyanide. Then what we will get in the sense RCN. Cyanide is the major product, and another one is isocyanide. Isocyanide is what means minor product. Isocyanide is what means a minor product, we can say. Sir, now in the alkyl halide, first we will take a primary halide. We will take primary halide. We will take. Okay, primary halide we have taken. Then from this we will get cyanide because it is ionic compound. This ionic compound will give ions. So ions is cyanide we have taken. So what we will get, that we will see. What compound we are getting, that we will see. Here this Cn minus we can write like this. Cn minus we can write like this. If carbon is attacking, if this carbon is attacking this, then Br will be leaving So we will get CH3, CH2, C triple bond N, C triple bond N. Cyanide we will get. If nitrogen is attacking, then Br is leaving. Then what we will get in the sense CH3, CH2, NC, NC we will get. Isocyanide we will get. Now, which is having higher proportion to attack, which is having higher probability to attack in the sense carbon rather than nitrogen. Why? Because carbon is having negative charge. Carbon has a negative charge, therefore it has a higher tendency to attack when compared to this. Therefore, cyanide is major when compared to isocyanide. Cyanide is major, isocyanide is minor. So, primary alkyl halide with alcoholic sodium cyanide or potassium cyanide gives a cyanide is the major. Cyanide is the major, isocyanide is the minor. Now, in the place of this, from this Br minus is from this Br minus is removed, and what is added in the sense Cn minus. That means Br minus is substituted by Cn minus. Br minus is substituted by Cn minus. Therefore, we can call this is as a substitution reaction. So, in this substitution reaction, what is used when cyanide is used, it is acting as a nucleophile. Therefore, it is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. It is called what means a nucleophilic substitution reaction, we can say. So, primary alkyl halide on nucleophilic substitution reaction gives a cyanide is the major. Gives cyanide is the major product. Okay. Next, we will take a secondary alkyl halide. We will take secondary alkyl halide CH3, CH, Br, CH3. Secondary alkyl halide will take. This secondary alkyl halide will give what product we will see. Now we have taken a secondary alkyl halide. Here a CH3, here a Br. Okay, cyanide we will take like this. Cyanide will take like this. Now this is attacking this carbon, this Br is leaving, so we will get a CH3, CH, Cn, CH3. This is called what means cyanide is substituted in the place of Br, therefore it is called a substitution product. This we will call it as a substitution product, we will call. Sir, next we will see. Next possibility, this cyanide carbon is abstracting this proton, therefore this bond is shifting to this place, then this bond is shifting, so Br minus is leaving. So what we will get here in the sense CH3, CH double bond CH2. This is obtained by elimination of H plus and Br minus, therefore it is called a elimination product. We will call this as elimination product. Therefore, this secondary alkyl halide with alcoholic sodium cyanide, or potassium cyanide gives two products. One is substitution product, another one is elimination product. Two products are possible here. Whereas primary alkyl halide with alcoholic sodium cyanide or potassium cyanide gives a substitution product as a major. Substitution product is a cyanide. Now secondary alkyl halide is behaving like this. Now we will see tertiary alkyl halide. We will take tertiary alkyl halide. Tertiary alkyl halide will take like this. It is a tertiary alkyl halide. Tertiary alkyl halide will give what compound we will see. Tertiary alkyl halide mainly gives elimination product instead of substitution product. So now this is treated with alcoholic sodium cyanide or potassium cyanide. So what we will get, we will see. We are taking cyanide. In this cyanide, this carbon is abstracting this proton, then this bond is shifting, Br minus is leaving. So we are getting a CH3C, CH3 double bond CH2. Elimination product is the major. Sorry. So major product is elimination. So primary alkyl halide gives substitution product, that is cyanide is the major. Secondary alkyl halide gives a substitution product cyanide, and the elimination product alkene. Then tertiary alkyl halide gives a elimination product as the major. Tertiary alkyl halide gives elimination product as a major, we can say. Sorry. Next we will take a aryl halide. We are taking aryl halide. Okay, we have taken aryl halide. It is a aryl halide. To this, we will add alcoholic potassium cyanide or sodium cyanide. What is the reaction? Means no reaction, because here partial double bond is there. Therefore, it will not go for nucleophilic substitution reaction. It is not going for nucleophilic substitution reaction, we said. Okay. Next reaction we will take. Next reaction is we will take benzene diazonium chloride. We are taking benzene diazonium chloride. We are taking. To this, what we are adding in the sense sodium cyanide or potassium cyanide. Then catalyst is cuprous cyanide. Cuprous cyanide. The product is cyanobenzene. The product is cyanobenzene. So how this product is obtained, that we will see. We will see the mechanism. Now this benzene diazonium we will write like this. This is diazonium and Cl minus is present. Then sodium cyanide contains cyanide. Cyanide we will write Cn minus. Minus charge is there with carbon. This is attacking this carbon. Then this group is leaving. So this is leaving as what means N2. N2 gas. This is what means Cl minus. Cl minus. Okay. So see, this carbon is making bond with this benzene carbon. Therefore, we are getting cyanobenzene. So we can say that it is substitution reaction. It is substitution reaction, we can say. This reaction name is called Sand-Meyer reaction. This reaction name is called Sand-Meyer reaction, we can say. So aryl cyanides can be prepared by this method, not by this method. So taking aryl halide and converting into aryl cyanide is not possible, but taking a diazonium salt and preparing aryl cyanide is possible. Sir. Next method we'll see. We will take a amide. We are taking amide. We will take amide. This is taken for dehydration. Dehydration means removal of water. We are getting what product in the sense cyanide is we are getting cyanide. We are getting cyanide. Sir. We will take amide now. Amide is CH3, CO, NH2. Amide we will take. From this, we have to remove what in the sense water we have to remove. Therefore, we will add a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent is phosphorus pentoxide, sulfonyl chloride, acid anhydride, then PCl5, etc. These are dehydrating agents. On adding dehydrating agents, what happens means from this water molecule is leaving. So we are getting a cyanide. We are getting cyanide. Now this is which amide in the sense it is called a primary amide. So primary amide on dehydration gives cyanide. Okay. Next primary amide we will take, that is aromatic compound we will take. So benzamide we are taking. We are taking a benzamide. This benzamide on dehydration leaves water molecules. This benzamide we have taken. It is leaving water molecule on dehydration and gives benzonitrile. Okay, that means phenyl cyanide. Benzonitrile we are getting. Okay, so primary amide on dehydration gives cyanide. Next, we'll see ammonium carboxylate. We'll take ammonium carboxylate. So ammonium carboxylate can give what? That we'll see. Ammonium carboxylate. So to get ammonium carboxylate, we'll take carboxylic acid. We are taking carboxylic acid. To this carboxylic acid, we will add what in the sense ammonia. We will add to this carboxylic acid. We are adding ammonia. So ammonia is a base. Carboxylic acid is an acid. So between them reaction is possible. What is the reaction means results salt. What is that salt means RCOO minus NH4 plus. It is called ammonium carboxylate. We can call this is as ammonium carboxylate we can call. So this ammonium carboxylate on heating, this ammonium carboxylate on heating gives what, that we'll see. Ammonium carboxylate on heating loses water and gives RCONH2, primary amide. Gives what in the sense? Primary amide. Then this ammonium carboxylate on heating with dehydrating agent, for example phosphorus pentoxide, gives what in the sense? Cyanide. It gives cyanide. Why? Because ammonium carboxylate on heating gives primary amide. Primary amide with the dehydrating agent will give what? Cyanide. Therefore, we are getting a cyanide is the product here. Sir. Next, next we will see. We will take a aldoxime. We will take. We are taking aldoxime. We are taking aldoxime. Aldoxime formula is RCH double bond NOH. Aldoxime we have taken. To this aldoxime, we will add dehydrating agent. For example, P2O5, dehydrating agent P2O5, or acid anhydride we will write. Acid anhydride we are writing. So to this aldoxime, what we added in the sense dehydrating agent we added. To this aldoxime, we added a dehydrating agent P2O5 or a acid anhydride we added. So what we will get here, that we will see. Now in this case, water is removed, that this H, this OH is removed as water. So we are getting what in the sense? Cyanide. So aldoxime, in aldoxime we are adding dehydrating agent. It goes for dehydration and gives what product in the sense? Cyanide is the product. Cyanide is the product. Okay. So aldoxime gives like this. In the place of R, if you take CH3, if you take in the place of R, we will get here CH3CN we will get. In the place of R, if you take C6H5, we will get a benzonitrile. We will get benzonitrile. So next, we will take Grignard reagent. We are taking a Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent formula is RMgX. Grignard reagent. It is treated with a cyanogen chloride. Cyanogen chloride formula is this one. Cyanogen chloride. It is treated with the cyanogen chloride. What is the product we will get in this case? Now, this is so like this removed. So we are getting a cyanide is the product. Cyanide, this MgXCl leaves. Okay. So Grignard reagent with the cyanogen chloride. Grignard reagent with the cyanogen chloride gives a cyanide. Grignard reagent with the cyanogen chloride gives a cyanide, we can say. Okay. So these are the preparations of cyanides. Next we will see regarding physical properties. One property called a boiling point we will take. Now boiling points we will compare. Now we will take a boiling points we are taking. So in the boiling points we will take CH3CN. CH3CN boiling point is how much in the sense 355 Kelvin. 355 Kelvin boiling point of CH3CN. Then ethyl cyanide will take. We'll take ethyl cyanide. Ethyl cyanide boiling point is 370.4 Kelvin. 370.4 Kelvin. Then we'll take ethyl cyanide boiling point and methyl cyanide boiling point we have given. Now see, methyl cyanide boiling point is less than ethyl cyanide boiling point. Why? Because molecular mass is different. Molecular mass is different, therefore we can say. Next we will see cyanides are soluble in water due to what means due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay. Next, cyanides are soluble even in organic solvents because it is organic compound. If molecular mass of cyanide increases, solubility in water reduces, but in organic solvents increases. Next we will see chemical properties. Chemical properties of cyanides we will see. First chemical property, what means hydrolysis. Hydrolysis in the sense we have to give the medium, either acidic medium or basic medium we can give. So we'll see first one hydrolysis. We'll see. Now we'll take cyanide. It is treated with water in the presence of acid. So what we will get, we'll see. Now this cyanide we are taking. First H plus is attacking. H plus attacks. Therefore we'll get so and so. Here nitrogen is getting positive charge. Nitrogen gets a positive charge. Then what happens means water attacks. Water is attacking. This oxygen attacks this carbon. This bond pair is shifting to nitrogen. So we'll get RC OH2. This oxygen has positive charge. Here double bond N lone pair H. Like this we are getting. Next from here H plus leaves. From here H plus leaves. That H plus is attacking here. So we will get RCOH double bond NH2 plus. Next water molecule attacks. Next water molecule attacking here this carbon. This bond is shifting. So we will get RCOH. Here OH single bond NH2. NH2 lone pair. Here H is there. Here positive charge is there. Next what happens means this bond pair is shifting as like this. This hydrogen is attacking here. So we will get RC OH. Here OH. Here N. N is having 3 hydrogens and N is having positive charge. Sir. Next what happens means shifting like this shifting possible here. Like this bond shift. Like this bond shift. Therefore, what we will get here in the sense carboxylic acid and ammonia we will get. Carboxylic acid and ammonia we are getting. So cyanide on hydrolysis in the presence of acidic medium gives carboxylic acid and ammonia. This ammonia with acid gives ammonium ion. So cyanide on hydrolysis gives carboxylic acid. Okay, whether it is aliphatic or aromatic, it will undergo hydrolysis and will give carboxylic acid. Okay. Next, we will take cyanide undergoes hydrolysis in the presence of basic medium. Cyanide undergoes hydrolysis in basic medium we will take. So in basic medium, what it will give? In basic medium, what does it give? That we will see. So now we will take cyanide. This base means OH minus. This OH minus is attacking. This oxygen will have 2 lone pairs. OH minus in the sense 3 lone pairs will be there. OH minus oxygen will have 3 lone pairs. This is attacking this carbon. This bond is shifting. So we will get RC, here OH, here double bond, N is getting a negative charge. Now it will take H plus from water. So H plus is attacking this. Therefore here OH minus is leaving. In water OH minus leaves, H plus attacks this N minus. So we will get RCOH double bond NH. Double bond NH. Next step OH minus is attacking. Here negative charge is there. This is attacking here. This bond is shifting. So we will get RC OH OH single bond N, the 2 lone pairs, negative charge H. Next water attacks. Water attacks this. In water H plus is attacking this this N minus. From this OH minus is leaving. So what we will get in the sense RC OH, here OH and here NH2 and here 1 lone pair will be there. Okay, sir. Next step what we will see. What is the next step here? Next step is here this carbon is having 2 OH groups, therefore unstable. So this bond is shifting like this. So this hydrogen comes here. So this bond is shifting. So we will get RCOH and NH3. Here basic medium is there. Due to basic medium, carboxylic acid exists in the form of a carboxylate anion. Therefore, cyanide undergoes hydrolysis in the basic medium to give carboxylic acid and ammonia. This carboxylic acid with base gives a carboxylate anion. Carboxylate anion we can say. So carboxylic acid undergoes hydrolysis to give what in the sense cyanide undergoes hydrolysis to give carboxylic acid is a product. Okay, so cyanide undergoes hydrolysis in basic medium to give carboxylic acid. Here cyanide undergoes hydrolysis in acidic medium to give carboxylic acid. Due to acidic medium, this ammonia becomes ammonium ion. Due to basic medium, this carboxylic acid becomes carboxylate anion or COO minus. Sir. Now, if hydrolysis takes place under mild condition, if hydrolysis takes place under mild condition, what will happen? That we'll see. If hydrolysis takes place under mild condition, what will happen? Okay. So under mild condition, we are seeing. So under mild condition, if we take, what will happen in the sense, this bond will migrate, this bond will migrate, this hydrogen will migrate, then it will give what means RCONH2, amide it will give. So hydrolysis under mild condition gives amide. Okay, in basic medium. Acidic medium, what about acidic medium? We will see. In acidic medium, what is the possibility under mild condition? Under mild condition, what is the possibility that we will see? So under mild condition, we will see. So this is shifting. Okay. So we will get this hydrogen goes to this place. So we will get RCOH double bond NH. So we are getting like this. Then what happens means it is shifting like this, it is shifting like this, it is shifting like this. So it will give RCONH2. We are getting amide. RCONH2 amide we are getting. We are getting amide. Okay. So that cyanide undergoes hydrolysis under mild condition gives what means amide. So cyanide under mild condition hydrolysis gives amide, whether it is acidic medium or it is a basic medium, we can say. Okay. So next reaction we'll see. Next reaction, cyanide will take. We are taking cyanide. We are converting cyanide into so and so. Here, if you see, triple bond is converted into single bond. This carbon is converted into CH2. N is converted into NH2. That means addition of hydrogen. Therefore, it is called a reduction. We can call this as a reduction. Here, what is a reducing agent? Reducing agent is a hydrogen platinum catalytic reduction. Then instead of platinum, we can take nickel. We can take instead of platinum, we can take nickel. Next, we can take a lithium aluminum hydride is a reducing agent. Then ethanol plus sodium. Ethanol plus sodium is the reducing agent. Ethanol plus sodium is a reducing agent, we can say. So if we use lithium aluminum hydride or ethanol plus sodium as a reducing agent, then this reaction is called a Mendius reaction. Then this reduction is called a Mendius reduction, we can say. So cyanide on reduction gives primary amide. Okay, this CN on reduction converts to CH2NH2. CN on reduction gives a CH2NH2, we can say. It is a reduction. Okay. Next we will take a, next we will go for like this. Cyanide will take, we are taking cyanide. We will convert cyanide into like this. We are converting cyanide into like this. That means triple bond is converted into double bond. To this carbon, one nitrogen. To this nitrogen, one nitrogen is added. Triple bond we converted into double bond. This is called what we can say means a reduction, but it is called a partial reduction. We can call this as a partial reduction or mild reduction. The naming is a Stephan reduction. This is called what means Stephan reduction, we can say. Then this is called what? This is called aldimine. This is called what means aldimine, we can say aldimine. Because this part is aldehyde part. Therefore, we can call this is as a aldimine, we can call. This undergoes hydrolysis. This on hydrolysis gives what? That we'll see. So this on hydrolysis. So RCH double bond NH. Double bond NH, it undergoes hydrolysis. So hydrolysis means water is attacking. In water, central atom oxygen is having two lone pairs. This oxygen attacks this. This bond pair is migrating. So RCH, here water like this, oxygen is having positive charge, single bond, this NH2, the NH2 not. NH, now it is having two lone pairs. So minus charge is there. So next step what happens means This bond is shifting. Therefore, this H plus comes here. So we will write RCH, here OH, here single bond NH2. This nitrogen is having one lone pair. Next we can say this bond is shifting here, this bond is shifting here, this is coming here. So you will get RCHO, aldehyde and ammonia. Okay. Therefore, cyanide is taken for partial reduction. Cyanide is taken for partial reduction. What is a reducing agent for partial reduction? Means stannous chloride in acidic medium. Stannous chloride in acidic medium. Cyanide is taken for partial reduction. We are getting aldimine. This aldimine on hydrolysis gives aldehyde and ammonia, we can say. So cyanide is taken for partial reduction. What is a reducing agent? Stannous chloride plus HCl. Stannous chloride plus HCl. We are getting aldimine. Aldimine on hydrolysis gives aldehyde and ammonia. Whether it is aliphatic or aromatic, we can take this. This is for aliphatic we can take. Even for aromatic also we can take. Sir. Now we will take cyanide. This cyanide is taken for complete reduction. Complete reduction means we will get complete reduction. On complete reduction, RCH2, NH2 we will get. RCH2, NH2 we will get. Partial reduction, we will get RCH double bond NH will get. Partial reduction. Okay. So cyanide undergoes partial reduction come hydrolysis. Partial reduction come hydrolysis, what we will get means aldehyde. So cyanide, complete reduction, primary amine. Partial reduction come hydrolysis, aldehyde. Direct hydrolysis in acidic medium or basic medium gives carboxylic acid. Okay. So cyanide, complete reduction means primary amine, CH2, NH2. Partial reduction come hydrolysis gives aldehyde. Directly hydrolysis in acidic medium or basic medium gives carboxylic acid. Sir. Next, cyanide with Grignard reagent we will see. Cyanide we are taking. We will take Grignard reagent or MgX. Grignard reagent we have taken. Now, what is a solvent in the sense? Solvent is ether. Solvent is ether. So, what is the product? That we will see. So, product we will see. Now, how the reaction takes place means this R dash takes the bond pair and attacks this carbon. Then this bond pair is shifting towards nitrogen. This lone pair is attacking this magnesium. Therefore, we will get RC R dash, triple bond becomes a double bond. N is having lone pair and MgX. Like this we are getting. Okay. So this is addition compound. Then we will take this for hydrolysis in acidic medium. We will take this for hydrolysis. Then we will take this for hydrolysis in acidic medium. If you break this bond, you give this side OH minus, this side H plus. Then break the next bond. This side give OH minus, this side you give H plus. Break this bond, you give this side OH minus, this side H plus you give. So this is converting into what in the sense MgOHX. This is converting into what in the sense ammonia. This is converting into what in the sense RCOH, OH, R dash. We are getting like this. Sir. Next, here this is a diol because this carbon is containing two OH groups. So two OH groups means we have to shift the bond like this. Two OH groups are there. Therefore, we will get here ketone. We have to remove water here. If diol is there, if two OH groups is there at one carbon, if two OH groups is there at one carbon, then we have to remove water molecule. So we are getting what in the sense ketone we are getting. So cyanide with Grignard reagent. Cyanide with Grignard reagent in the presence of ether, what is the compound we are getting in the sense ketone is the compound. Sir. Now, in the place of this MgX, we can take even lithium also. Therefore, then we can say this is as what means R dash Li.